The famous paintings, Starry Nights and Sunflowers, take on a life of their own at this new immersive exhibit that sets you into the world of Vincent van Gogh. Joining us now is John Zoller to tell us all about Van Gogh, the Immersive Experience in Tampa. So welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Thanks, Janelle. Great to be here talking about Van Gogh, the Immersive Experience.
Yeah, well, tell me a little bit about it, because I've seen some of the images and it's just amazing. And you know, the experience is in the title, immersive. It really feels like you're inside some of his paintings. Is that right?
It's true. You can learn a lot about this at vangoghexpo.com, but Van Gogh, the Immersive Experience really is what it says it is. It's a immersion into the world of Vincent van Gogh's artwork like you've never experienced it before. You're surrounded by his works in our immersive gallery, where we have about a 35-minute show featuring over 400 of his works, 20-foot high projections in 6,000 square feet. But that's just a part of it. We also have multiple galleries with smaller immersive moments where you learn about the artist, you can study his artworks, you can understand his reasoning behind those paintings, and you even get a chance to create your own artwork in the experience.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit more about that, creating your own artwork.
So one of the things that we do is we have Van Gogh paintings that are just the outlines.
Okay.
You can color them in yourself.
Wow.
You can also take a blank piece of paper, create your own artwork, scan it into our scanner, and you go up on the big screen in the show and become a part of the show forever.
Oh, wow.
So it's a wonderful interactive final moment. Another great thing we have in this experience, which is totally unique, is a virtual reality experience where you actually put on a set of virtual reality goggles. You see the world through the eyes of the artist. Wow. So there's this level of immersion that occurs from learning about the artist to being bathed in his artworks to seeing the world through his eyes. It's very special in terms of connecting with the artist and art in general.
Yeah, and we were talking earlier that it's great for someone who loves art, who loves Van Gogh, but also for someone who really doesn't know much about art, because it really takes them inside and it's kind of a more visual experience because it's all around you.
That's really true. I mean, art is so essential to our lives, and we see it all around us, but we sometimes people are a little intimidated of going to a museum or getting a little bit more immersed in the world of art. This is a really easy first step for somebody who's interested in art. We get a lot of people who come to the experience saying, I would never go to a museum. I would have never thought to have gone to a museum before, but now I want to go and learn more about this artist or art in general. So it's a great first step. It's a great way to spend some of the time away from the heat in Tampa in the summertime.
It's all air conditioning in there, right?
Plenty of air conditioning. It's just a great way to, for families, on a date night. Grandparents and grandkids love to come together this way. We have great educational programs as well when the schools come back and for summer camps. So it's a wonderful, different way to experience art in really a city that loves art so much. We wanted to bring another way to experience art.
Yeah, and as you said, we'll also learn a little bit about Van Gogh, maybe some things that we didn't know. What are some of the things that we'll learn from this experience?
So one of my favorite examples, when I started working on this project, I thought there was one sunflower painting. Yeah. There's 11.
There's 11, okay.
And we actually have reproductions of those canvases, and you can study each one of them. You painted them in two batches, one that was really focused more on the end of life, and one, as he was convalescing, that was focused more on joy. He used over 30 shades of yellow in painting these sunflower paintings, trying to express the joy that he was trying to feel within himself. So that's just one of the small things. Another one we were talking about, all these uses of yellow. Van Gogh actually was partially colorblind. Which
is crazy to even imagine.
Amazing when you think about his use of color, those rich colors, but that's one of the reasons why his brushstrokes were so sharp and so big, and those colors were so vibrant, was because he had to see them.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, so much to explore there, and this is on Dale Mabry, and if you want to get tickets, find out where it's at and get all kinds of good information, you can head to the website vangoghexpo.com.